You said Brock Purdy. Well, Brock Purdy's amazing. And I feel like certain quarterbacks like Josh Allen or Joe Burrow, they're not really on trial on a week to week basis. If they have a great game, if they don't, we all kind of acknowledge that they're elite. Brock Purdy's on a week to week trial basis. Is he great? Is he not? If he wins 4 in a row, he might be top 3 in the league. Then he has one bad game, one loss with 3 points. It's like, let's forget what we know about Brock Purdy. So last week, you were feeling good. You were feeling bullish. I'm always a little hesitant. I saw my friend Alex Rabins before the game yesterday, and he's not really like a big fan. He's like, so are you still skeptical of Brock? And I was like, well, yeah. And he looked at me with this blank expression, like, why? Well, because last night was going to happen. So, Dad, what do you think about Brock Purdy now? Is he more than just a game manager, or is he a glorified game manager?
Well, last week I had him in the top 5 in the league. I'm afraid he dropped out. I'm afraid he dropped out.
Okay.
So what I said is last night he was a game manager, and I think Iggy, in really contested games against tough elite teams, I think he's a game manager. I do.
Mm-hmm.
A very good one. But he is not a Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Mahomes, who can take a team on his back and win in spite of things not going well. If things don't go well around him, he's going to lose.
I agree, and I think he's deceptive because against mediocre defenses or defenses that aren't that good, he can look really special. He doesn't just operate the system the way Mac Jones does. He can add a little bit of flair on top of it with scrambling and going off script. And you're like, man, this guy's Steve Young. I mean, back-to-back games with 5 touchdowns is, I think only 7 quarterbacks have done that in the history of the league. And then he goes against truly elite Super Bowl caliber defenses, and it's like, oh, man, you look small. You look like a late round pick. You look like you can't overcome this. You look overmatched, just plain overmatched, and that's pretty rough. I mean, in this game, it seemed like he was freaked out by the bodies around him in the pocket, and he was trying his best to get out. And about halfway through the game, he couldn't.
Iggy, when you say overmatched, Drew Brees wasn't the big guy, but Drew Brees didn't ever look overmatched. He was a great quarterback.
He's the only shorter quarterback I've ever seen pull that off. I mean, he always knew where to go with the ball and could find a little passing window between the offensive linemen to get the throw off. I've never seen anyone do it.
And he had a gun.
Yeah, I mean, well,
maybe
he
not.
Did earlier in his career. He had a shoulder injury, but he had a very quick release. He had a little bit of zip on his throws.
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to run around. He didn't have to.
Right. So I don't see Purdy. I'm trying to think of someone comparable. I would take Brees over him anytime. Would you?
Yeah. I think again, Kyle does a great job with Purdy most of the time. Not in this game, but he's such a good quarterback throwing on the run. You can roll him left, you can roll him right. He gets out of the pocket so quickly. He's very agile. But if you can keep him in that pocket like the Seahawks did most of last night and get some pressure on him, boy, it looks rough. It looks bad. And I wonder, in a game like that, would the Niners have, I don't mean to be a jerk, and I guess it doesn't matter and we'll never know, but would they have been better off with Mac Jones in that game? Would he have done better?
Yeah, it's hypothetical, but as I say, he couldn't have done any worse.
Couldn't have done any worse. Yeah.
And I want to point something out. After the game, we saw that Purdy's thumb was bleeding. It looked like, sometimes your nail comes up and that hurts. Sorry, guys. I think they can work that out. But he also said his left shoulder hurt. Didn't he say that, Iggy?
Oh, he got hit really hard on the last play, and he was down for a little bit. They called it a stinger, but they don't really know. And he said he was going to get some type of examination on it today, so we'll see. We might see Mac Jones in Philly. Who knows?
That's what I'm saying. We don't even know if he's going to play.
Yep.
I mean, he got hurt, and he didn't say, I'm going to be okay. He said, I have to be looked at, right?
Yeah, and that's another thing with Brock Purdy. When he faces these really great Super Bowl defenses, not only does he struggle, he gets beat up. I'm sorry, and it seems like sizeism, but it's football. It's a game of physicality, Dad. As we've always said, it's our favorite word. And when you're built like me, playing quarterback, there's only so many hits you can take.
Yeah, because you don't got the.
That's why I don't play
physicality.
quarterback. I would have been a quarterback, Dad.
It's that Herb Street. It's his favorite word. He always says, "I think we're done with them, right?" I with the Thursday
Street?
night.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Kirk Street. He always says physical. Oh, dude, get another word. Okay,
Physicality.
but
Oh,
I
one more thing.
digress.